All right, so another how-to video. We're gonna go squat. I'm just letting the car warm up still a little bit, and then I'm gonna go squat. So a few things about my squat. I squat over double my body weight, 335 at 158. Yeah. That was with belt, knee sleeves, and wrist wraps. One important thing to know is that I squat low bar, so the bar is gonna be a lot lower on my back, and that's just it's gonna be more hip dominant. And whatnot, so it's going to be a little bit different than if you were to high bar, but all around the form is about the same. You're still squatting down, hit depth, and come back up. With low bar, your feet are going to be a little wider, most likely. And that's about it. We're going to go get into it. I'm going to talk more after I squat. We're going to see what happens, and I will catch you guys in a little bit. All right, so how to hit double your body weight squats. So I already told you I squat low bar. You know what that's kind of a little bit about. So now that we're in the gym, I did my squats. Let me go through what happened. So we're going to place our ring finger right on that little middle line on the bar. We're going to get tight right up here. We're going to kind of swing under it. What we want then is to bring our feet directly under the bar while still having a bend in our knee. Kind of want to rub up and down. Find that comfortable spot in your back, because you need to be able to stay tight and stay firm. Now at that point, you're starting to get ready to lift off, and that's how we'll start. So now we're gonna lift off, we're gonna brace, take a big deep breath in our stomach. We're going to, and this is really important, straighten your legs, but at the same time, you're gonna shoot your elbows up and your chest up. That's gonna make your back super tight and super stable for the bar to rest on. You're gonna take your 1 to 2 steps backwards, find your width. I'm a little over shoulder width. Shoulder width is where you should start to figure out your body. Now we're ready to actually squat the weight. All right, squatting the weight. First step, take that big deep breath again. We're bracing, we're holding it just like we would in the deadlift, just like we would in the bench. We've been over this. It's really important. It's gonna keep our core tight, which will then keep our back tight and just make the lift seamless. So that's helpful, right? So we take that big deep breath and we wanna start by bringing our hips back and down, right? So don't think about your knees back and down. Don't bend at your knees. Think about your hips going backwards, and that will cause you to sit down. Correct depth will then be getting down of your hips past the top of your knee joint. That will be powerlifting depth. A lot of that can depend on how wide your stance is, your ankle mobility, a lot of that, but it can all be worked on. And remember to try and, once you're down there, you want to explode out of that hole. What you want is your hips and your chest to rise at the same rate. If your hips rise too fast, your lockout will be really hard, and then you'll fail your squat. And that's what happens at a lot of powerlifting meets, and just in general, is because your lockout will be really hard, you'll get stuck in the middle. So all around, just as a quick go over, come under the bar, straight feet, elbows back, chest up, 1 to 2 steps out, shoulder width, point your toes out so you can grip into the floor, hips back and down, hit your depth, shoot up out of the pocket by I think of it as squatting up. Some people think of it as trying to press the weight up, right? So then we're doing that, hips and chest rise at the same rate, and then we're completely locking our knees and then taking our steps forward. And that's how you're gonna amass a great squat. You're gonna wanna do some pause squats. You're gonna wanna do maybe some front squats. You're gonna hit them with volume. I'm talking like 5x5s, 6x5s. And you're gonna be squatting double your body weight and over that in no time. You guys got this. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has helped you. It sure helped me.